Okay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second episode of Female Fanatic Force on our channel, Female Fanatic Force. Amanda, actually, EGGSY on the show, she was kind enough to go ahead and link. Didn't she go ahead and link all of our previous shows that were on Comic Book Fanatics page?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, so I believe that those are on our to be watched or on our playlist, so you can catch up with all of our older episodes there, all three of them. And then, yeah, so tonight we are doing our thing, same as before, no crazy hats, but I am not home. I am in Georgia with a teething baby, so I will be very quiet because I will be muting my button, so the other girls will kind of be leading the chat, and I will be involved as possible, but you can probably hear him in the background. No fun. So I'm going to go ahead and mute me, and then if one of you guys wants to kind of take over with the introductions, I will, I'll come back on when it's my turn.
Okay, so we're going to go in alphabetical order, so that means Amanda!
Yay!
Yay!
So, my name is Amanda, as you guys know. You can find me at Nerdy Girl Collections here on YouTube or Instagram. And so far my week has been pretty straightforward. It's pretty cold here in New York. We had a big snowstorm on Tuesday, over 18 inches of snow, so I got a little bit of reading done, so that's good. Other than that, not much.
I have not had a very eventful week. I did start, the most eventful thing is I started playing A Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, or A Link Between Worlds, and I've been pretty much doing that, like, non-stop. And I've been really excited because I'm seeing CELIA tomorrow, and that's basically been it.
Yay!
Yay!
I think I'm next.
Yes.
Yes. I have had a very busy week with flying here and getting ready and everything. I actually didn't even pick up my comics this week because I ran out of time. I thought I would have time for everything, and I didn't. But I've had so much fun. The first day, we went to the Museum of Puppetry, and I'm a huge Jim Henson fanatic, and he has a whole exhibit there that his family donated. Oh my gosh, there's like the Dark Crystal and Labyrinth and Fraggles and Sesame Street. It was like everything. I was in heaven and dying. It was awesome. So that was really, 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 really fun. And then tomorrow morning I get to wake up and go see ANDREA.
Yay!
My friend Sheree, who is so sweet, and she is watching my cranky baby right now.
And allowing you to podcast. I think that's pretty awesome. It's true friendship. Alright, well, I guess, as long as I don't screw it up, I'm next. So, I'm CHESKA. Hey, guys. So, I actually recently changed my channel name, so now everything is pretty cohesive, and you guys can find me on Instagram, Tumblr, and YouTube at CHESKA Collects. My Twitter is still at CHESKA. And, man, I've had a shitty week. I am so, looking forward. I work tomorrow, but only half a day, and I've never looked forward to a day or a week ending as much as I have, with this one. We lost our, hospital kitty at work. He was 15, and he had, cancer, and it was awful, and then it's just been so busy, and I just want to sit at home and play video games, so I just can't wait to call it, finally a day tomorrow.
Alright, my turn. Hello guys, it's Mercy from Mercy's Little Show. Of course, you can also you can find me on Instagram, and Twitter. On Twitter it's Mercy's Little Show, no W. And on Instagram you can find it's Mercy's Little Show. And I had an awesome week. I don't do much, just try to stay home. Had a little rough day yesterday. Got a couple shots, and then I had a little problem with my phone yesterday. So.
Why'd you have to get shots? Oh, well, I guess you probably don't want to talk about that, but.
I got the whooping cough shot.
Oh, the pertussis.
Yeah, for
that one sucks. It hurts.
I feel like somebody just beat me with a bat and just went whack, like that to my arm. It hurt so bad. So, other than that, I'm awesome. And then yes, tomorrow my husband got 2 days off, so we can spend 2 days without him working.
Yay!
Cool.
That means you get extra naps.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Okay, cool. Well, so Millie couldn't be here this week. She's still hasn't picked up her books, and she's I think still been having a little bit of a rough week. But I think she'll hopefully be joining us next week. And Amanda is on her way home from work, so we'll definitely be seeing her shortly. So do you guys want to get started and just talk about Bill and Ted Go to Hell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Mercy, you're the one that chose this, and I know that you were also watching the movies recently. So why don't you go ahead and, introduce this to the rest of the people that are watching and listening.
Okay, so my pick of the week was Bill and Ted Goes to Hell. I didn't go to my comic shop yet. We were kind of busy on Wednesday, so we're gonna go tomorrow and go pick those up. So, I saw it coming out. I was like, because I read Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, I believe that's the name of it, and I saw this one, and I just had to read it. So, and then I was like, I want to refresh my memories, and then I just had to watch the movies again too. So. Oh, and then, as I told you guys, I don't know if you could see it, I had to wear my shirt.
Yes.
That's cool.
Wild Stallion! So you said you read there's another Bill and Ted arc?
It's a little mini-series. It's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Well,
Just like the movie?
Oh, I can't remember the name of it.
I've seen the movies. I just haven't.
Because the movie is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. So did they just make a comic that's based? Yeah, it says it's best of Bill and Ted's Excellent. Oh, never mind. That's a show. I don't remember that.
Sorry.
Did you guys watch the show? I didn't even realize that there was a show based off of that.
No.
I didn't know that was either.
I'm so out of the loop.
So
I actually think it was a cartoon.
So there's Bill and Ted's Excellent Comic Book, but that's from 1991. My God, I was 2.
No, it's more after. I know there's one more after that too, because I got that one.
There's Bill and Ted's Most Excellent Adventures, and that's from 2005, and yeah, both of these are from 2005. There's Bill and Ted's Most Triumphant Return.
I think that one's it.
There's a lot of Bill and Ted.
Did you read the other
ones, Jesus Christ.
I know it.
What?
What happened?
What? Had you read the other comics when you picked this one out? Have you read the other Bill and Ted comics?
The only one that I did was the Most Triumphant Return one.
Oh, okay.
And then this one.
So, did you like this one? Did you like the book that you picked out?
I loved it. When I was reading it, there's a certain things that if you didn't have to watch the movies or read the other comics to get what they're talking about, but it does help if you watch the movies.
I agree.
But you really didn't need to read the other one and then watch the movies to get what's going on. But
Here, I'm gonna put up the
Okay, how do I make you...
Now, see, I wasn't able to pick it up. I was going to go to my comic book store before I left, and I just hadn't had a chance to, or honestly, the chance to read anything. But I do plan to read it, but I want to hear everybody's opinions and still see it. So
I thought it was a really, really light read. It wasn't anything detailed or in depth or involved at all.
Did you want to set it so we can see just Francesca?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure
Yeah,
out.
I think I can make it so that it's just the There we go.
Okay, I think I've got
Did that
it.
work?
Yeah,
Nice.
All right, cool.
I've got technical skills, yo.
You know, I honestly, for me personally, I like don't really remember much about Bill and Ted. Like I remember watching like the Keanu Reeves movie, The Excellent Adventure, but that's pretty much where I've stopped. So I really just felt lost. It wasn't like a bad book. I feel like if I was more into the lore and like more into the series, I think I would have enjoyed it. Like I thought it was funny, but I don't know that I'll continue picking the books up just because I'm not quite as invested in the characters and what they do end up doing in hell and like where their adventures take them. Like I've never been a big Bill and Ted. I have a hard time reading books and comics of like existing series from other like media venues. So like there are some exceptions like for some video games, but when it comes to like movies and TV shows, I find that like I tried reading some of the Sleepy Hollow comics because I was watching the show, and even that like I couldn't really get into it. And I don't know if it's just because I feel like the content isn't quite as like it's not canon. People will say like, oh well, this is canon, but then I feel like, well, they know that not everyone is gonna read the comics versus like watching the TV show. So I don't know like if they can just retcon things from there, but I mean the art was cool. I did find it odd that like their mom, Missy, she looks as young as the wives, if not younger. That was a little weird.
It's hard to differentiate the characters too. I feel like everybody's just kind of like talking. I don't know. I had a hard time focusing on the story, and that could just be because I'm going to see Celia and Cherie tomorrow, and I'm totally stoked. But I did think the beginning part where where you're looking at the Grim Reaper and he's like talking about having consultations with Milton Bradley. I thought that was clever and funny. But I think I would have liked this more if I had like binge watched Bill and Ted movies before.
See, Missy is as old as Bill and Ted, and they went to school with each other. That's what's in the movie. So then Missy married, I can't remember whose dad first. Either Bill's dad first or...
Yeah, it's their stepmom that went to high school with them. So their dad like married someone that is their age.
Yeah.
Both of their dads, not even like one, both of them.
Real quick, the Missy's, I think it's Missy's husband right now. Yeah. That guy right there, Chuck, is the one in the last series that tried to kill Bill and Ted.
Which is why they brought that up in this, right? Because I think they make mention of that.
Yeah.
I like how they showed Rufus.
Right? I know.
And I think the one thing that stuck out to me was when they said excellent and it showed them doing like the guitar motion. It just totally made me think of like their voices from the movie.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
I like the pink Easter rabbit that basically looks like the pink version of the rabbit costume from Donnie Darko.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's the pink Donnie Darko. Like what the hell?
We'll see him again in a second right there.
There he is.
On the water
He's
park.
Donnie Darko, bunny, fat pink cousin. Why are you wearing that bunny outfit?
Okay, I think you have to take me off of presenting everyone so that I'm not the only one on screen.
Okay, I'll turn it off.
Okay, so are two of you guys going to be picking it up again next time, or so I'm not.
I'm not really invested. I don't think I will. I don't think it's really my thing. I really like more of like I don't know. I just wasn't. I'm not excited to know what they do in hell. I don't really care who has the water park in hell. I'm not super interested, unfortunately.
Yeah, I can agree. I agree with Andrew saying it's a light read. I don't really feel like totally invested.
Yes, I feel like if I'm gonna take when I finally do get a chance to sit down and read, I want it to be something that I'm like invested in, that I'm going to like look forward to the story, that's got like a real substance to it, I guess. EGGSY, what's up?
Dang, you made record time.
Damn.
Speeding down the SoCal highway.
The traffic was awful, but I made it.
Fuck that traffic. I got here anyway. What's up? So how was your week, EGGSY?
Oh, it was crazy busy with work. I didn't get a chance to go to the shop, which was tragic, and I didn't get to read our comic of the week, which was tragic, but catching the tail end of what you guys were saying, it sounded like maybe it was okay that I didn't read it.
Yeah, I think I said that I know that I'm not getting it. I think Amanda's not going to get it. CHESKA, you were a no, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna get it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I like the movies a lot. I like the humor. It seems like, just from what I saw put up on the screen, it seems like a lot of it was brought over, like with the air guitar, and that whole movie is just, anything can happen in that movie, So I don't think that the comic book will be too far-fetched. I think it'll be a fun read for me, since I do love the movie. So I will definitely check it out.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like I probably would have been more excited about it if I had like refreshed myself on the movies first.
Yeah.
Who was on the art in that? Because it looks pretty good.
Let me look. It was someone that I hadn't really heard of before.
Bakken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Art by Bakken.
I really liked that they didn't
Written by
try to
Brian
make the characters
Joyner.
look identical to the actors, but they were close enough, and you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like a picture of Keanu Reeves. It was like somebody similar to him, but not, if you hadn't seen them, you know what I mean? Like,
If you hadn't seen the movie, you wouldn't like be
right,
offended.
right, I know it was good.
Right.
Did you guys read anything else this week?
No.
I know. I honestly, this was that's right. Some of you guys didn't. I know. It was kind of a light week for me. I didn't pick up quite as much as I usually do. So I picked up the Tomb Raider book.
Two.
After I just said that I don't really pick up a lot of like stuff, but yeah, video games are usually like one of the exceptions. Did you guys like it?
I didn't read mine yet. I was binge reading Saga today, so I was like, I got sucked in.
So it was written, the script was by Mariko Tamaki and line art by Philip Seavey. So I read about half, I think I read most of like Gail Simone's like issues that she did on the previous Tomb Raider run, but I didn't like finish it. But I have played the reboot, and I played the Rise of the Tomb Raider that came out on the the Xbox One last year. So I like it. I like, I know the whole debate, Lara, whatever the hell, like you want to call her, Elsie. We're gonna call her that so that no one gets offended. But I thought I like the adventures. I like her as a character, and I really like the reboot. So I like that they've like initiated this series and like about her. So I thought it was enjoyable. The character that you have seen her with the most now is I think his name is Jonah. And he's like the big Samoan dude, and he's like a big cuddly like teddy bear. Like, he's really good in the game, and he makes an appearance in this one. But I thought it was great. Like, there's a scene where she basically is going to like a conference, and she's dressed in like heels and business attire, and he makes fun of her. There's even like a comment in here about her wearing the heels, and she's, I don't know. It says here, he's like, hey, are you wearing heels? Conference dress code, never again. So, yeah, I liked it. I will definitely pick up issue 2 of this.
Cool.
I'm excited to read it because I played like the really, really old PC Tomb Raiders, like real old. So I'm excited to kind of like get back into the world and everything, and maybe check out some of the newer games.
The only thing I read this week, I started the first trade of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. Do any of you guys read that?
No, but that is
I
super
totally
cute.
would. I've always wondered about My Little Pony, and I finally came across the trade at Barnes & Noble, so I grabbed it. I really like it so far. It had me laughing out loud.
The show is really popular. Like, amongst,
Yeah.
Adults.
Yeah,
Little
it's weird
brony
because like
thing.
the new animation of them, it's like it's so aggressive with like the really sharp lines, like like the designs of the ponies. Like I'm so like my nostalgia card is being triggered because I loved the 1980s of My Little Ponies, and these I'm like that's not the same. But I mean, if My Little Pony's popular again, like hey, gotta do what you gotta do, right?
The only thing I've ever read of My Little Pony is the My Little Pony Fiendship is Magic.
What is that?
I'm intrigued.
Tell us
Are they
more.
evil?
Well, they don't connect, and they're like a darker version of My Little Ponies.
Is it like legit My Little Ponies? I'm gonna look it up now.
When I was reading the first one, and then I read the second, I was like, how do these two combine? Like, they have no connection. They just have their, like, one little story, another little story, and it just, I don't remember how many books there are, but they're really good.
Oh, it's legitimate My Little Pony from IDW. Oh, so it's like the dark side of My Little Pony. I thought it was like fan fiction or something. I didn't realize it was My Little Pony.
Yeah, that's legit.
It's legit My Little Pony.
Yeah, it's My Little Fiendship is Magic. Like, they crossed off.
When the ponies go to the bad side.
Yeah, it looks like the
Ponies
bad.
gone wild. That's actually what it should be.
Oh god.
Real talk though, there is this, and I haven't played it in a while, but there's a My Little Pony app game for the iPhone that I was horrifically addicted to, and it's like you build.
I'm gonna download it.
Oh my god, it's insane. Thank God now there's been a lot of updates, so there's more stuff to do, like more places to go. But you build like little houses, and your ponies walk around, and like you can't make them do stuff, but they'll like interact with each other, But beware, because it's one of those freemium games where they're like, oh, you need this many coins to do something. Oh, your coins ran out? Well, you can pay real money and get more coins right now to build that farm faster. And you're like, oh, yeah. I don't want to wait an hour.
Take all my money!
Take all my money. So just don't spend real money on it to get more ponies, because I've done that.
The only thing that I've read this week is Spiderwoman.
Oh my god, yeah, we need to talk about the fact that, you need to talk about that.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it, but you need to talk about it.
Yeah, I cried. I'm like, oh, my pregnant butt's gonna cry.
Damn you, hormones! Damn you!
Yeah. I even made my husband read it, and he came over crying.
So for those of you that don't know or haven't watched Mercy's video yet, you really should. A really cool YouTuber sent her the Spider-Woman, like, the first appearance of Spider-Woman, number
Yes.
1.
Whoa.
That's pretty awesome.
That is awesome.
Like,
Was that your most recent video, Mercy?
Yes. I believe so.
bye guys.
There it is. Right here.
Oh,
That's super awesome. I absolutely
give
love
them a shout out. Like, I just think that's really wonderful. Man, what a great community. Like, not many, like, I don't know of many places where you can find people that know you really love a character and, do like a random act of kindness like that where they just send you, a fairly valuable comic. That's really sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like I said in the video, like, he asked me what I was missing out of my John Byrne run, and that's all I expected. And then I just go through the whole thing that he sent me. I'm like, oh my goodness! I sat in the corner and cried for a little while.
Oh, and he had that little Wonder Woman onesie. Oh my god! Like, if there's one thing that makes me want to have kids, like, just the 1%, it's all the cute clothes you can get them and dress them up in. Then they grow up and they turn out to be like me, and I'm like, nah, no.
Babies in funny pajamas are so delicious. Like,
Between me and my fiance, we would honestly have like little devil spawn, so I don't think that's a good idea.
get your husky pajamas and then post pictures everywhere.
I know, actually, a friend of mine sent me these little, they were like pajamas, and the little butt had like a husky picture on it. It was so cute.
It is so cute.
Yeah.
I want to get my snow bengal a sweater because he's always cold.
Really?
His fur isn't super thick, so he's like, when it's cold outside, he's either like right up against me or in my lap or in this tiny little bengal ball, and I'm like, you need
They
a
have a
sweater.
count, though. He should be able to keep himself warm. And he's a snow bengal. Like, what the fuck?
He's a big baby, is what he is. He's like over here, like you can just picture him, like I'm so cold, shivering.
Help me! Can you give me a bowl of porridge?
He is so like. He's not a typical snow bengal. Like, I read that they don't snuggle and he will not leave me alone ever. Anytime I'm sit down, he's like, hey, is it time to snuggle?
You were pregnant, were your cats, like, super, like, attached to you, like, more than usual?
Ziggy, like, when I was pregnant, he fought with the baby belly for my lap.
Oh my
Like, he would spend, like, 10 minutes trying to arrange himself around the baby belly. He was playing no games.
I had to do that with a dog. She
With
just
a dog?
barely. Yeah, she just barely had her puppies, and when she was pregnant, she would come and sleep chest. So she was right here with her belly on my belly.
Oh, we were incubating together.
I've not experienced that myself, but we had someone over that was pregnant. Oh, it's so cute. Wouldn't it be funny, like, if you had enough kids that you could have the whole Justice League?
That'd be awesome.
Would that be cute? Would that be cute?
If you guys do that, we'll just watch.
We'll live vicariously through you.
Yeah.
Well, between the three of you, including Celia, you might have enough kids to pull that off.
So true.
I feel like that would be more responsible.
Popping out like 7 babies. Did you guys read anything else? Did you guys pick up the Poison Ivy book?
I got number 2, but I still have to get number 1 on Comixology and read it grudgingly digitally.
I did not like it as much as the first one. I think I liked the first one more because it had Harley and it had some of these appearances, and it was just like a nice reintroduction to Poison Ivy. It wasn't bad by any means, but it just kind of left a lot to still. I mean, nothing really got solved. Like, there's a murder of Louisa something.
It's like her coworker, isn't it?
Yeah, Louisa Cruz. Yeah, it's her coworker. It's basically like her mentor and the person that gave her the job and didn't like ask questions about her being, like a villain, etc. So she gets killed, and they're of course going to try to figure out who it is that did this. But there was like very little that got solved. Like, she just got questioned, and then it literally showed like babies coming out of plants because. So that was the whole issue.
If it came out of a plant.
I don't know. They looked kind of gross, like that, and I think she was flirting with the new guy, but then it was kind of hard to tell. Like, what's his name? Let me see. I never wanted to be a scientist. I don't know. He talks about how he went to Gotham's Got Talent, so his alibi was shot because he went to the show. But I can't find his name because she talks about him. It's something weird. I don't know, but I can't find it right now. So I think there was a little bit of flirtation going on. Clearly he likes her, but it ends with him finding the death of someone else, and then her literally, it says here, life is a beautiful thing, and it's her holding 2 slimy, gross babies. That was it.
So Harley's not in the second one because I cracked it open and I saw Harley.
No, it showed. I think it showed. Okay, I'm hearing myself twice. Someone's echoing.
Is it me?
I think so.
Okay.
No, I can hear myself right now.
Oh, I don't hear you twice.
I hear you twice, Jessica. And I can hear myself twice.
Well, you guys.
Ruh-roh.
Okay, well, I'm gonna mute myself, and then you try talking. Okay.
Okay. Are you mute? I still hear myself. All right, I'm gonna mute now.
Goodbye.
Do I need to like sign out? Well, no, I can't sign out, can I?
I don't hear myself twice. Wait, mute yourself again.
I don't know how to mute myself when I'm.
Sorry, folks, for the technical difficulties. We'll be back to your regular scheduled programming in just a few minutes.
Okay, yeah, I hear myself. So I think we're gonna have to like exit and re-enter. So let's wait. Did Amanda leave?
Amanda pieced out. She's like, I don't want to deal with this.
She joined us back.
So Awful Thought says Cheska's looping and the screen is stuck on her also.
Cheska, why don't you try leaving and coming back?
Yeah.
I don't see any problem. Okay, bye. I don't see any problems on my end.
I saw that the screen was stuck on her, but I know that I took it off the presenting thing, so I don't know. But I still hear myself.
I can hear you twice too.
I can't. Is it me? Am I the problem? Do you guys watching, can you hear them twice or no? No one answers. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I don't hear any of you guys twice. So maybe is it me? Do you think I'm the one constant? That's the problem.
I'm not sure. Whoever is not
echoing is the
echoing
cause of the problem.
Okay.
I hear only a few people.
It's Amanda? Wait, me Amanda or that Amanda? Eggs Amanda or Amanda?
Too many Amandas.
We're so bad at this. I think it's Nerdwoman. Okay. Everybody's like pointing fingers at this person and that person. So if I click out, since I'm the host, is it gonna mess us all up?
Probably.
Shit.
Can you like transfer it to not eggs? Okay, cool. Can you like transfer it to someone else? Like
I'm gonna try to log out because I think it was happening to Cynthia last time and it didn't cut us off and she logged on and all.
Well, but she also was somehow logged in twice. I kept seeing her thing pop up twice. Turn down the speakers.
My speakers don't work yet.
She's got her headphones in.
We suck. All right, I'm gonna hang up.
You just have headphones. I don't.
Okay, unplug my headphones and plug them back in.
Froze.
Is she still double talking?
All of us. I can hear myself twice.
Yeah, if I click out, it's gonna make me end the broadcast. I just won't talk anymore. Have fun.
All you guys are echoing except for Amanda on mine.
Oh, okay. He said turn down the volume on your headphones.
Wait, I did.
No,
Nerd Wars.
Andrea. Oh my god.
Okay, are we better?
I can still hear you guys
I can't hear anybody twice. Is it me?
Maybe it's you then.
Everybody's like click. Okay. Well, what are we talking
Why don't
about?
I try? Here, I'm gonna leave and I'll come back.
Let's
Okay.
take turns. So Amanda leave, then she'll come back, and then like Eggs will leave. She'll come back. Well, now I'm not.
For me to hop off anyway.
Well, I'm not hearing the echoing anymore.
I'm not either.
So maybe it was Eggs this whole time.
Everybody was blaming me.
We almost ended this podcast.
Amanda, did you have to go?
Yeah, I gotta get up early for work, so I'm probably gonna head out.
Okay, sweet dreams. Good night.
Thanks, guys. Have fun. Hopefully, no more technical issues. Bye.
Bye, girl.
So did anyone else read anything interesting before we went on a horrible...
While I was, taking my little break, I did find out the name of that dude. His name was Darshan.
Darshan!
He's this cute little white kid that has a purple mohawk. I like him.
I want a purple mohawk.
I wish I could rock that too. I'm so afraid of shaving my hair. But yeah, he's just someone that works with Miss Pamela.
I'm back. Is it still broken?
I hear nothing.
Yeah. Dude, it was totally you.
It's so embarrassing.
Everybody was saying it was me, and it was not me.
Okay, that was better. So we didn't have to end the broadcast.
Yeah,
You
because
did not
that
have
would
to
have
end the
been bad.
broadcast. All right. Well, that was fun. So, who saw Deadpool?
I did.
I did.
Not me. I'm pouting. I'm pouting so hard.
We will not give any spoilers then, but I really liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun.
I loved it.
Pouch, pouch, pouch.
Hey, Nerd Lore, you can find Deadpool next to 170 pounds of cocaine and the cure to blindness.
Oh my god. Did somebody in the chat say that? What?
No, it's a line in the movie.
Well, you know what? I wouldn't have known that. So,
It's okay.
meh.
You will.
I want to know things.
I want to know what Deadpool is.
Somebody take me.
Don't take your kids, okay?
No.
Oh my god. You know what? When I went, there were
Brought
so
their kids.
yeah. There were so many. There was like when we were walking out, I didn't really notice at first until we left, and I saw all these kids like exiting the theater, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, this is such like, I'm sorry, but that's the kind of like material that was in there is just not appropriate.
Oh no, they earned that R rating. The number of times that can I curse on our live chat? The number of times
fuck
he
yes,
said fuck is insane. I'm like, all right, we really earned that R.
In my theater, it was like there was so much, like there was a group of kids. They were probably like 10-year-olds, between 10 and like 13, all in one section, and you can just hear them. It was crazy. I couldn't take my son.
Were they clutching their pearls? Were they like... Is that a Southern thing? Do only Southern people say that? My Southern is showing, sorry.
Fan yourself. I'm blushing.
Are you gonna go see it soon?
I want to. I mean, I've got a baby attached to my boob like 20.
Go tomorrow with CELIA. What are you guys gonna do?
We are gonna go eat sushi. We're dyeing my hair.
So basically, nothing Southern.
Nothing Southern. Well, I mean, we're gonna be in the South, so inherently it has to be Southern. Poor Celia's gonna have to listen to both mine and Cherie's twangs. Like, she's gonna be Southern by the time she leaves.
No Minnesota accent. Next time she comes in here, it's gonna be
She's gonna be like, the
accent.
Minnesota accent is gone. It's gone. It left. We're going to my local comic book shop. We're going to the metaphysical shop here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool.
I will say, the one thing I liked a lot about Deadpool is that I really can't imagine anyone else playing him now. Ryan Reynolds did such an amazing job delivering the lines, the stunt work, like, it was just so funny, like, and just the plays on himself, and there were so many subtle things that, like, maybe people, like, I know some of my coworkers saw it as well, and I was talking to them about some of the things that, like, I really liked, and they're like, oh, we didn't catch that, and I'm like, that's because you didn't watch the other movies. So, like, when he talks about, like, they talk about seeing, this isn't really spoiler, it's just, like, lines, but there's a part where he's talking about, like, the X-Men and seeing Professor X, and he's like, which one, you know, Stewart or McKelvey, not McKelvey. McAvoy, yeah. And it was just like things like that I really enjoyed. They made the movie good, and it's broken so many records already. I was in surgery with my doctor today, and I was like, oh my god, you should go see Deadpool. It's broken every record. I was like, it even beat out Star Wars. He's like, no, there's no way. And I pulled up the thing, and it says, you know, it beats out Star Wars, but then it says in Russia. Like, you read the article, and it says, like, it beats out the opening weekend of Star Wars in Russia.
Nice.
But it's still doing really well, and they've already greenlit the sequel, so that's awesome. I thought Morena Baccarin, like, she's really, from her days, I liked her in Firefly. She was actually one of my favorite characters, and I like the characters that she's played, like, in the DC universe, like the voices. And from Gotham, she's been good, but I thought that she was really good in this movie. Like, she was just so comfortable with herself.
Yeah, I love her a lot. I thought she did a good job. I like that every role I've ever seen her in, she's always such a different character. It's not like she's just playing variations of herself. They're always, like, very, like, there's, like, a big contrast between them. So, like, I always appreciate it when, like, she can, like, morph into another role so easily. I thought she was really good in that one.
Especially because she's like a really pretty actress, but she doesn't always go like her character in V or even in like Homeland. Like she's really versatile.
Yeah, she really is. I loved her in Homeland.
I haven't seen Homeland. I've seen nothing.
Is that so not Colossus, but the teenager that's in it? Like what's her? Some really long.
Something Teenage Warhead.
Yeah, is she an actual character? Like, is she an actual X-Men?
I think so, and that's why people were excited to see her. Supersonic Teenage Warhead.
Yeah, I don't know if she was. I just don't recall reading her in any comics, but I don't know. She just seemed like she's a minor character, so. But that was interesting when she just was like, "Oh, could they not afford another X-Men?"
Right, the Deadpool, they couldn't afford one.
Yeah. Well, apparently they cut out a lot of, because the budget kept getting cut, they cut out a lot of content from it. Jeff Johnson says the sex parts in the movie were funny. Yes, I agree.
Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Thank you. That's what it was.
What about, and do you guys watch any of the shows this week? Did you guys watch The
Nope.
Flash?
I haven't watched any of The Flash or Gotham or Green Arrow, but I should. Or Supergirl.
You definitely should. What do you watch? What do you do?
I like The Walking Dead, although I didn't watch the premiere. And I like to binge watch stuff on the Netflix machine, so. Oh, I am watching The Magicians right now. We kind of talked about that last week. Should I continue? What else do I watch? Just silence.
I've been watching. I'm not watching anything comic book related. I am rewatching Gilmore Girls and Breaking Bad. I started to watch.
Breaking Bad. Did you watch Better Call Saul?
Yes.
Okay.
But I've only seen season 1 because I cut off my cable after season 1.
Honestly, I'm telling my fiance that we should just cut off our cable too, because we almost never watch anything live. We watch everything on Hulu or like on demand. Although you still need cable for that, I guess.
Yeah, I was watching it on demand, like catching up with it, and then I was like, I never use this ever, and I'm cutting it off. Yeah. But now I'm sad.
I did get fully caught up on iZombie, and now I have to wait week to week, which sucks, but it's awesome.
It is very good.
I cannot stand watching things week to week. I'm like, I'm committed. I need to watch it for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, see, that's what I did. I cut off my cable, and now I have, like, Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, so I've got all of these things.
You know what? I'm actually disappointed in Amazon Prime, because I finally, like, I had always been on someone else's account, so I benefited from, like, the Prime discount and, like, the 2-day shipping, but I didn't get the like, TV, like, the TV aspect of it, so I just recently upgraded, so it was, like, I was a primary account holder, and I feel like nothing on there. The only thing I've been watching on there is like the Batman animated series. Like that's all. I swear, like I feel like everything on there is either like stuff I'm not interested in, or they'll only have like one season available to stream, and the rest of it you have to buy.
Yeah.
So I've had
Amazon Prime forever, and the only show that I've watched like the whole thing through was 6 Feet Under.
I've never watched that show.
That I use the Amazon Prime for is the 2-day shipping, and then like older shows like Reading Rainbow and there was my son likes it's with the Blue Fox. I can't remember his name.
I don't know about Blue Fox. I think of Blue's Clues when I think of blue animal things.
I can't. It's Tumbleleaf. He likes that one. And so that's mostly what I use it for. And then I use Hulu to binge watch like shows that I'm watching and everything. And then Netflix is movies, but of course you've probably seen my movie wall. It's getting huge.
You are like hardcore with that stuff.
Oh yeah.
I can never remember, like, I find it hard to quote stuff. Like, I know a lot of people that can pick up things instantly that, like, are huge movie watchers, and I have a hard time. I think it's just because I multitask all the time, which makes my fiance so mad. Like, we're watching, like, rewatching The Office, and I'll be, like, playing my Vita, playing my 3DS, reading a book. I have like headphones on usually half the time, and he's like, "Why can't you just watch the show?" Because like
I
there's
do
only
the
so many
same
hours.
thing.
Yeah, there's only so many hours in a day. Like I don't want to spend it doing. Because I find like every time I do that, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna spend this much time just doing this one thing. I'm like, man, I could have spent like this much time doing both of these things. So
I cannot. My mind is always in so many places. I'm always like, I have to do this and this and this and that and this and that and this and that. So even if I like don't touch my phone while I'm watching something, I'm still thinking about it. So I'm like, well, I might as well do it.
I want to point out, Jeff Johnson said Hulu is good for Sailor Moon and the Awesomes.
Sailor Moon.
I have totally been watching Sailor Moon on there. I am so glad that he talked about that. Like the original like 90s dub. Oh my god.
Goodness, I used to watch that as a kid,
Yeah.
and I started watching that too.
I tried to get my 5-year-old to watch that with me, and she was like, eh. And I was like, why? You did not come from me if you do not like this.
Someone on Facebook posted something like when they were growing up, everyone wanted to be princesses, but they just wanted to be a Sailor Scout. And I'm like, that was me! Like, I remember that.
Like when I started watching this, the ones I have, like it started getting into the subtitles, and I can't sit there and watch
Yeah,
subtitles.
me neither.
It's very hard, and I can't sit there and watch that and try to figure out what they're saying. So I stopped watching after that, and then I try to find the ones that have the subtitles, or not the subtitles, but where it's dubbed. Watch it.
I like subtitles though because they I found that they word things differently, and sometimes it can make things more interesting, but you do have to pay attention. Like,
That requires 100% like focus, which
Yeah.
I just said I can't do. So
So real quick, when I met my husband, I can't talk. My mom, she would always put on, subtitles, and then I met my husband. I went over to his house and watched a movie. I was like, "Can you turn the subtitles on?" He looks at me, he's like, "Are you serious? What?" I'm like, okay. No subtitles after
If it was anything other than an anime, I'd be like frantically trying to turn them off because they get on my nerves. If I'm not watching anime, I do not want to see stuff on my screen. That
Right.
is not. That's
well, I tried
nice.
watching like Attack on Titan on Netflix, and it was the subbed version, and I couldn't.
I watched the
watch it.
sub version, and I love Attack on Titan.
It hurt. I mean, I know that like it's huge. Like, I think I watched some of Sword Art Online. Like, I actually thought that show was good up until it got to the point where it was like incestuous, and I'm like,
Whoa! I was watching someone's video, and they had gotten some Sword Art Online like wall art, and I was like, I need to check this out. And then you said incestuous, and now I'm not sure.
yeah, no, exactly. I was like, no. Like, I know that there's a second season of it, and I'm like, no, thank you. Even though like the first one, like it was good until like it reached that level. Which actually, if you notice, it's like a really common theme in Japanese, like not culture, but Japanese anime. Like, isn't there like a whole show about like something like My Little Sister's like super cute or something like that?
Never heard of it. Now I'm afraid.
There is something like that that's really popular, and I'm just like, I can't. I feel uncomfortable with this.
Have you guys heard of
I need an adult.
What is it, Mercy?
7 Deadly Sins?
No, but I saw that online too. Did you
Is
guys?
it on Netflix? I think I
It's
saw it on Netflix.
Netflix. And it is I think it's a must-watch. I love it. It's a really good one.
Is it dubbed or is it subbed?
I think it's dubbed.
Okay.
I haven't watched it.
Then I will check it out.
But it's dubbed. And if I can remember correctly, it's based on a comic. But I could be wrong. Don't hold me to that, though.
What's
I know-
that anime? Oh, Chobits. Have y'all seen Chobits?
Yeah. I used to have all the mangas, but I don't know where they went. So
They ran
that
away.
the end. I actually had, I don't know where she is. I actually had like a Chi figurine somewhere. I don't know where that went. I want to find her.
Oh, Ian says 7 Deadly Sins is my jam. Everyone should check it out. Well, I mean, now we don't have a choice. We've had 2 people that have just recommended it.
We have to watch it and talk about it next week. We have to.
I'm okay with that. Maybe
It's a
at
thing.
least we watch like an episode. You guys want to do that?
Do you want that to be like our theme of the week? Is we watched this anime and we're gonna talk about it? I would be fine with that.
I mean, how long is the series? Is it like Naruto where there's like
God, I don't think Naruto's ever gonna end.
Okay, let's just like watch one like 40-minute episode.
No, y'all are gonna be like, I watched episode 1, and I'm gonna be like, I've seen all of it. I know all the
We're
things.
talking about like wondering something, and you're like in the background, like, I watched it all.
I'm gonna have to like shove my fist on it. Like, shh.
Well, speaking of anime characters, did anyone else pick up Fire Emblem?
I want to. Is it amazing?
So I know like everyone watching it is gonna be like, oh, like you're stupid. Why did you buy both physical copies? So this is super lame. Nintendo made it so that if you buy one version, and then you get to like chapter 6 in the game, and it gives you the option whether you want to stick with like the birthright side, or if you want to go to the conquest side, and whichever game you bought, so like let's say you only bought birthright, it gives you the option to buy conquest for only $20. And it links your save, and you get a whole bunch of bonuses. Like you get some like exclusive classes to the digital version. Some bonus features. But if you have 2 physical copies, and if you have 2 physical like copy save datas, it does nothing. So I'm like the collector of me with Fire Emblem. I'm like I have to have both, but I'm probably gonna have to rebuy like the digital version because I kind of want some of those exclusive things, but it's okay. That's why I'm like, okay, we need to end this soon because I gotta go back and play. It's really good, but I loved Awakening. Like that was probably one of my favorite like original 3DS games that came out, and so I've heard nothing but extremely positive things about this game. But I'm such a chicken shit. Like I don't play like the hardcore mode where like the classic one where if your character dies, it's permanently dead. I'm like, no, I'm gonna go with casual because
yeah,
you know that stress, dude. I tried playing that last time with Awakening, and I'm like, I have to turn this down because I was replaying like the maps so many times because I would lose one, and it wouldn't even be like a character I really liked, but just knowing that I would never have access to him again, I'd be like,
my life is over. See, I'd be like, dude, I'm done. I don't want to play this anymore. So many options have been like closed out.
It's good. Well, I'm still like incredibly like I'm officially boycotting like GameStop forever. I know like people say that all the time, but ever since they canceled my special edition version, I'm like, I'm done. I'm done.
Pokemon needs to take notes from Fire Emblem, though, because they're like, you get one game and one save file,
I know.
fuck you.
20 years later. Like, we're literally at the 20th anniversary 20 years later, and it's the same thing. I don't know if you guys have siblings, but I have 2 little brothers, and I remember, like, I have had my, like, saves erased. Like, they would go play my game and, like, save over what I had there.
Oh, I've had shit like that happen before. Like, my brother saved over one of my save files one time, and I swear to God, I was like running for the closet because my mom had one of these like crazy dinosaur hose vacuums, and I was getting one of those metal hoses, and it was over. I was pissed. We had like a battle in the living room with fucking metal vacuum hoses. That is some serious shit.
Well, if any of you guys are into it, I would definitely recommend picking it up.
So, if you could only pick one console for the rest of your life to play forever, which one would you pick?
N64.
Me too, because that thing would survive, like, fucking nuclear war. I've had fun forever.
Mario Kart, Mario 64, Yoshi's Story, 007, Need I Go On?
Banjo-Kazooie, Mario 64.
Yeah. Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Snap, Legend. What'd you say, Marcy?
I would have to pick Xbox because
the original or the 360?
The original, because well, I guess it would have to be the 360 though, because I've always played Halo, and I miss playing Halo. So I played Halo on the original one. But then, you know, you can play all of them on 360 now, so I miss playing Halo. I miss it. Just miss it.
I'm gonna get technical and say I would get the like original PS3, the 60 gigabyte like fat version because it plays PS2 and PS1 games. So
you're crafty. You're crafty.
Final Fantasy for life, dude. What else do I need?
Mm-hmm.
What about, well, let's see, some people in, oh look, so Eddie, I feel like we're soul, brothers here, soul sisters. PS3, I've got 200 effing games, I feel ya. Someone else said Sega Genesis, Chess Johnson. You know what, the Genesis was legit. Like, I know it didn't have, like, because the Super Nintendo had a lot of, like, the classics, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, Zelda, but, man, growing up, Sonic was awesome. I mean, like Streets of Rage, some of those other, yeah, actually that's what he said, Streets of Rage, Streets of Rage for life. Those are good choices. Super Nintendo would actually be a really good one too, because like our Super Nintendo is still kicking it.
I still have mine too, and that thing is ancient. Like that thing, it's ancient. It's old.
Oh my god, Live to Rock just said Pokemon Stadium for the N64.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, that's what
I still have
said that
mine.
earlier. I said Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Stadium.
I have my Pokemon Snap and my Pokemon
CHESKA,
Stadium.
I wasn't listening.
Dude, why can't we all like have a slumber party and play Pokemon Stadium?
I know. Wait, really fast. Pokemon
I would
Snap
die in the South.
was the most difficult game ever. It was like you had to keep playing those same levels over and over because like you couldn't unlock certain Pokemon.
Do you guys
Yeah,
remember
so
the Pokemon Puzzle Challenge game where like it was like Tetris but with badges?
Yes.
That game was so addicting. And that was I think on the Nintendo 64.
God, I
So
just
long.
remember playing the mini games over and over, and that's when you know, like, you test friendships with that shit. Because you're like, oh my god. Like, I just remember being so pissed off sometimes that I'd be like, don't fucking look at me. Don't breathe in my direction. I hate you. But it was so fun that we kept doing it.
Amanda, do you remember what your topic of the week was?
Oh yes, my topic of the week was media that was better than the comic source material. In your opinion, not saying that the source material was bad, just that the movie or TV show representation did it better.
I know I may get a lot of flack for this because a lot of people didn't like the movie, but I actually thought that the Avengers Age of Ultron was better than like the comic and a lot of the tie-ins. Like I really enjoyed that movie. Well, I found the comic to be pretty lackluster. What about you guys?
I think y'all got this.
I will stab anyone that says Harry Potter. Like, I will literally stab you through the computer.
Oh, no, it's not even an option.
I will send my huskies to your house to eat you.
Are you telling me that there are Harry Potter comics? Is that what you're telling me?
No, she said, like, book or...
Oh. Okay.
Well, I guess we could keep it just comic because I personally think there's a lot of book to movie adaptations where the movie is so much better than the book, but I have a few that I could list. But for comic, and I'm not saying it's bad in any way, okay, so disclaimer, so I read Jessica Jones, the comic, and I loved the interpretation in the TV show and what they did with it. Not saying that the comic was bad in any way. It's still so good. It's just so different. It's like so completely different than the actual show is. And, you know, there are things that the show did that I didn't really like. Like, I felt like Kristen Ritter played Jessica really broody and really damaged, where, like, Jessica Jones in Alias is laughing, and she smiles every once in a while, and she's not, like, super fucking depressed and drunk and, like, you know, making bad decisions all the time. And I loved what they did with the Purple Man, and I love that he was, like, the main villain in the show, and I loved that. And I just really appreciated the way that they evolved the source material into the TV show.
Mine's gonna have to be The Walking Dead. Now, yeah, like I've only read a little story arc, and that's the All Out War Walking Dead. And to me, it wasn't as suspenseful as the show. So,
Andrea, what about you?
I don't know, man. I usually prefer book. Like I'm pretty new to comics, but in general I usually prefer books to movies. So like pretty much any time that I read a book, I'm probably gonna hate the movie. that's just how it goes for me.
Interesting.
You know, I feel like such a because The Walking Dead is something I've never gotten into, whether it's the comic or the show. Just because I'm really that's actually what surprised me about Deadpool is that I don't typically like gore. Like it's funny because at work I deal with like the grossest shit. I deal with blood. I deal with anal glands and pus and like surgeries and stuff. But like watching things like people get stabbed and eaten and I don't know. Things of that nature, it really gives me like the heebie-jeebies. And in Deadpool, I mean, that does happen a lot with like him slicing heads off and killing people. But with The Walking Dead, I mean, everyone is constantly telling me like, you should watch it, you should watch it. Like, I know it's a lot of zombies, but there's a lot of like really good story there. But I just can't. And now I feel so far behind. Like, are they on season 5 or 6?
6.
6. That's a lot of show to like catch up on when you're trying to like stay on top of what's already coming out and watching movies and
see, it's with me because I don't like horror movies. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not a horror person.
Me too, Mercy.
I'm dying.
Hide under our blanket.
But see, to me, Walking Dead is one of those that it's not too horror-ish, but it still gets you. Does that make sense? Too harsh.
Do you like Game of Thrones? Or is Game of Thrones too harsh for you?
I don't watch Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
It's not bad. I watch Game of Thrones. Like
I like Game of Thrones.
But that also kind of sometimes. But I've also read some of the books for that. But it's not quite. I mean, it's been getting there, especially with like the White Walkers. But I feel like it's not quite as bad, and also because I don't know. Like I know that this is crazy, but I really think that at some point in the future, at some point in like the universe, zombies could be a real thing. Like I think that it'll be like a kind of like Resident Evil. It'll be some kind of like bio.
Virus or something.
Yeah, biovirus that'll, take over the world. I think it's inevitable that's going to be a man-made like catastrophe. So I think watching something that may eventually happen just scares the shit out of me. I did, however, play the Walking Dead game, like the Telltale game.
Yeah.
That I played and I cried my eyes out, and I did not play. The first game was like one of my game of the years because it was so good, but I did not play season 2.
Which one's which is the one with the little girl?
That's it. This is the one I'm talking about.
Okay. Yeah. I have it on my PlayStation 3 right now.
Yeah, it's also out on like the iPad. Like they've branched them, so they're out on Android, iPads, like the computer now. Like they're on like a lot of different platforms. How far are you, Mercy?
I haven't played it yet. I just downloaded it, so I saw it the other day and I was like, hey, I gotta watch. I'm gonna play this and see how I like it.
I hope you like it.
This weekend or something.
Did you guys play The Wolf Among Us? That's the Fables version. Or do you guys even read Fables? Or have you read Fables?
No.
I read the first volume, and the super unpopular opinion was I didn't really like it.
That's okay. I love it. But it was just that's what got me really back into comics. So it's always gonna have like a special place in my heart.
Well, and I've heard that A Wolf Among Us is amazing.
It is very good. Oh my god! Like now, it's funny because I had like a different idea of like what I would think of those characters when I was reading the series. Because I was almost, when the game came out, it was like the series itself was 3/4 of the way done. But now, like, I can't imagine any of them sounding anything but like the Telltale characters because they were done so incredibly well.
My friend works at Telltale now, which is awesome.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, he's writing for them. I'm not sure what game he's working on.
Batman. She's like, Batman. All right, guys. Well, being that like 3 of our members aren't here, we may want to wait to see what they want to decide on, like a book of the week and no, you actually you have picked one.
It's called Immortal Wings.
Immortal Wings.
Yeah, it's by Antarctic, which I've never read anything from them before, and I've not really heard much about anything that they do. But when I was browsing through the stuff that's coming out next week, I saw it and it looks really cool. It's about a bounty hunter called Blaze and her friend who is apparently draconic. So it said draconic, so I was like, I need it in my life. his name is spelled Gruffyd. I don't know how you would pronounce that. But let's see. Carlos San Juan is the writer, and Rod Espinosa does the art. So Rod Espinosa. So I don't know if y'all have heard of them before.
I like when characters. I know that we talked about this when the Candle Block Blues came out, but I like when characters have anthropomorphic. You know.
I'm a sucker for
anthropomorphic
dragons.
characters.
Like I collect like dragon stuff and all that kind of
Dude,
stuff.
do you see the dragon picture on there? It kind of looks like a pig.
I didn't see it. I saw the cover art. Is he on the cover?
He's on the cover. It kind of looks like a pig, like his nose. It looks like he has a pig's nose.
Fuck them. Why they have a pig dragon? God.
Instead of like when he breathes, it makes like
oink oink flame.
Oink. All right. Well, so for anyone that wants to pick up the book and discuss it with us, it's Immortal Wings #1. By Antarctic Press, and like Andrea said, writer is Carlos San Juan, and artist is Rod Espinosa, and it is $3.99. So if you guys aren't able to find it in your shops, I'm almost positive it'll be on Comixology. And then we should probably wait till like the rest of the girls are back, and we'll think of what a topic of the week for next week will be, other than us watching episode 1 of 7 Deadly Sins. I'm totally down for that.
Episode 1, my ass.
Well, so there's, I don't have the chat pulled up, but someone was saying it's 26 episodes. So
yeah, I think that's what I saw last. Was somebody said 26?
Yeah, so like Nerd Lore's totally gonna binge that.
Consider it watched.
You have to watch it and let me know what you think of it. I love it. So.
I really want to quickly talk about, there's a lot of Saga talk going on in the chat. Did you guys see that in the Skyline, so the Image Skyline shop, they're actually releasing a lion cat like statue?
I need it.
Oh my god.
Oh, I got that shit pre-ordered since December.
Oh, Alex's over here like, ooh.
I may have to, you know what, I'm super jealous because it's taking me, I'm like, it's easy, like, I'll spend $500 on these things sometimes, but spending like, it'll be like $100 with shipping and tax all at once, and I'm like, do I really want this? Like, it's a cat. I see cats every day.
But it's Lion Cat.
No.
And when I pre-ordered it, the colored prototype wasn't even out. It was gray. So I took a leap of faith that the coloring on the statue would be
It looks
awesome.
amazing. It does. Really does.
Thank God.
Yeah.
But it was literally just a solid gray statue that was kind of like, pre-order at your own risk? I don't know. And I was like, yes, I'll take 10.
When I looked up, because I wanted to see more pictures, so, I looked up Lion Cat statue. Oh my god, there are some pictures on there of, like, Lion Cat made out of Play-Doh. It's so funny.
I need to go look at that. I bet that's entertaining.
They also have the plushie that just came out. She talks.
Oh my god.
They have it at, there's a comic shop in Berkeley, which is about 30 minutes away from where I live, I think it's called Fantastic Comics. I've never been there, but I saw one of the girls that works there, she tweeted about how they're going to be, I think it's only select stores that are going to be carrying it. And then another thing that they're releasing is the shirt. There's the Burning Heart shirt, which is, yeah, that looks just, I love when companies like cater to their fan base and release things, just like the Sex Criminals, and the Bitch Planet, with Kelly Sue, she released a bunch of like, non-compliant stuff. It's just awesome. Okay, well, what do you guys want to do? Call it a night?
Yeah, CHESKA, you can get back to your game.
I know. Get back to the fire.
Sorry, eggs.
So yeah, you guys, anyone that's in the chat and anyone that's watching, actually a couple things we should mention. We have hit 173 subscribers. That's awesome. Really, we've only had this channel for about 2 weeks. This is our second episode. I think that's fantastic. We're definitely all super excited. The chat has been super active. Thank you guys for watching us again on a Friday night.
Thank you.
At what some people it's almost midnight. That means a ton to us. And we will definitely, if you guys have Twitter, check us out at Fanatic Force. We will be announcing what our topic of the week will be for next week, and we'll definitely also make a tweet about what our book is for some people that either didn't catch that part or couldn't understand me. So, Andrea, you wanna start the goodbyes.
Yeah, I guess it's me since Amanda's gone. So I had fun. I can't wait for next week. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the support. I'm just overwhelmed by all the support that we're getting. It's been like, I don't know, it's just like whoosh, so much support. So, are we doing like our Twitters and stuff like that too?
Yeah.
Okay, so I am Nerdlore on YouTube and Instagram, and I'm Nerdlore715 on Twitter. So yay! And I hope everyone's having a good has a good week and a good weekend and all that. And we'll see you next time.
Alright guys, so you guys can now find me at CHESKA Collects on Tumblr, Instagram, YouTube, at the CHESKA for Twitter. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. You guys are all... What's the thing that they do? It's like this. It's like hashtag FFF.
Hashtag.
Bye.
Thank you, seriously, everyone that watched us and hung out with us on a Friday night, and thank you so much to my lovely panel members, even though Millie, Amanda, and Celia are not with us right now. But I love all of you equally, and you can find me at Amanda Eggle, and that's my same on Twitter and Instagram and all that fun stuff. Also, there are links below to everybody's channels and Twitters in the description box, so go check that out.
Alright, of course, you know, Mercy from Mercy's Little Show. You can follow me on Twitter at Mercy's Little Show, no W, and then on Instagram, Mercy's Little Show. Thank you guys so much. Like I said when I was talking to you guys, this is the only time they ever have a girls. This is like a girls' night out. So I absolutely enjoy this, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend.
Hey,
Bye, guys.
all right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.